Welcome here, everyone. Okay, for today's lesson, we will talk about festivals and celebrations in Thailand. So, as we all know, Thailand has lots of festivals. They celebrate a lot of festivals here from January to December. It's like the whole year. So, let's find out what are those or some of those festivals that they celebrate. The first one is celebrated in February. Do you know what is this? Can you guess? Okay, that's great. That is in Chiang Mai Flower Festivals, or that's a festival in Chiang Mai. And that is the Chiang Mai Flower Festival, as you can see from the word itself, flower. Okay, we can see lots of float or like this with decoration are decorated with flower like this. They have this and they have a parade with this kind of float and with beautiful Thai women. Okay, now Chiang Mai Flower Festival has been occurring every February for many years. It is celebrated in February when flowers are in full bloom. This festival is a major event for Thailand. Okay, so they have this every February because that's the time that the flowers are in full bloom. So you can see different colors, different types of flowers. Okay, next one is celebrated in April. Can you guess? I know you know it. I know most of you love this kind of festival. What is this? Yes, that's great. That is Songkran Festival. Okay, let's have a look at this picture. Okay, this is a Songkran Festival that happens every April of the year. Okay, every month of April. Okay, so Songkran is celebrated from April the 13th to 15th and is the Thailand New Year. Okay, it is also called the Thailand New Year. It is during this festival and celebration that the Thai people of all ages will throw water at each other, and they use different kinds of hoses, buckets, and water sprayers. Symbolically, the throwing of water acts as a means of cleansing the negatives and misfortunes of the past year. Okay, so that's why they have that. Look at this elephant here. You can see the elephant also throws water to the people. And that's how fun is it during Songkran. And the next one here is celebrated in May. That is called Koh Samui Regatta. So this is the festival that they have in Koh Samui. So Koh Samui is an island of the southeast of Thailand. Each year in May, it hosts a regatta which has caught the attention of international teams. This week of competition is often accompanied by parties, inland activities, and water sports. So they have this racing of lots or different yachts. Okay, they have different people, different group of people join this competition, showing their what? Beautiful yachts. Okay. Now the third one or the fourth one is celebrated in November, and that is called Loi Krathong. So this is the krathong that is called, this is the thing that they called krathong. And these are the people who joined Loi Krathong Festival. And sometimes they have like this, or in some other places they have like this during Loi Krathong. So Loi Krathong, also known as the Festival of Light, It's a 2-day event held in November and is one of the most important occasions in Thailand. The exact dates differ from year to year to match the changing Thai lunar calendar. So it is not exact date. It doesn't happen every year in the same date. Okay, candles are placed in small decorated boat and placed in the river. People silently pray while they float their small boats down the river. Loi means to float, while kratong is the Thai term for a specially designed boat, so which floats with a candle in it. Okay. And the last one here that we have is celebrated in December, and that is called Big Mountain Music Festival. So that's the picture here. That's what happened during that festival. So this is an outdoor event that happens every December. Despite its humble beginnings, it is now a huge festival with at least 70,000 festival goers each year. So imagine, that's a lot of people. So they join there, they celebrate it with different colors, with fun colors there, and of course, beautiful music type or different types of music. Both local and international performers attend, and the name of the festival is derived from its original venue that is called Khao Yai, meaning big mountain. So let's focus with Songkran Festival. Okay, let's go back about Songkran Festival. So I want you to tell something about a picture. So we can see here, monk. Okay, how is it related during Songkran Festival? Okay, so merit making continues in the morning with offerings being made to Buddhist monks. So Thai people bring food or offerings and give it to the Buddhist monks. The next that we have here is the temple. Okay, Buddhists also visit temples throughout Songkran, where water is poured on Buddha images and on the hands of Buddhist monks as a mark of respect. And the third picture here, the monk pours water over the hands of the people. So during the Thai New Year, families visit their local temple to make merit and to their grandparents in order to receive blessings. So they do that. And during Songkran, they have this called chedi or stupa, mini pagoda built from the sand. The glittering sand chedi reflects a remarkable atmosphere of Songkran Festival. It has been believed that to carry sand into a wat or temple is as much merit acquiring as the indefinite amount of the sand itself. Okay. This tradition is derived from a myth about Lord Buddha that prior to his birth as Buddha, although he had been born miserably poor, he possessed the heart of gold and was always determined to make merit. Thus, he carried sand into a wat and built a sand chedi near a stream. He then tore his shirt as a flag, pinning down upon it and made a wish that is his next incarnation, may he be born as a Buddha. Okay, next is water truck and water fight. So during Songkran, we can see lots of water truck as well, or even cars, and then people will bring their water to spray it to people, especially those people who are walking on the road. So if it's during Songkran, you should be careful if you don't want to get wet and you're walking down the road, so you need to be careful with that. Next, the water fight. Okay, that's why most of people, or especially young children, they love Songkran because they have this what we call as water fight, and they love to play with that. Next is the string ritual. So you have this also during Songkran, and the ritual of tying white strings to one another's wrist is an expression of good wishes. So we also do this during or before, or I mean the start of the school, or like the first month of school. We have this kind of ceremony where teacher puts strings or tie strings on students' wrists, right? Okay, that is the expression of good wishes, to wish you good luck and yes, blessings and more blessings. And next here is white paste. During Songkran as well, people love to put this white paste or white powder on people's faces. Okay, so why do they have this? Okay, Thai also apply a white pasty powder substance to each other on the face or neck because that is a sign of protection and promises to ward off bad luck. So that's why they do that. Some people say that it's for just for fun, like to make funny faces, something like that, but they have meaning as well. Okay, it has meaning. Now, how about this picture here? The alms bowl in Chiang Mai. Okay, let's start with alms bowl. So this alms bowl is used by the monks, where if you give offering or food offering, then you put the food inside of it. And next, Chiang Mai, of course, we know that Songkran is not just celebrated in Bangkok, but also in different places here in Thailand, and especially in Chiang Mai. But it's not just Thailand who celebrated Songkran. There are other countries as well, such as Laos, Cambodia, and Myanmar. So remember that. Now, Songkran is a Thai New Year celebration. The festival lasts for 3 days and usually starts on April 13th. This is the beginning of the astrological year. The word Songkran means change. So Songkran is also known as the water festival, as many people celebrate by throwing and splashing water all over each other. The water is believed to wash away any sadness from the previous year. So do you think you would enjoy Songkran? Of course. I know you would all say yes. So there is a famous legend that many believe to be the origin of Songkran. There once lived a king named Kabin Lapum, or Brahma. Kabin Lapum was a powerful king. Some even say that he was divine, like a god. Tamaban was a holy creature, but not as important as the gods, but above the humans. So Tamaban, this man in pink, has what? Special ability, special power. He had special powers, and one of these was an ability to speak to birds. Kabin Lapum, or the king, asked Tamaban to solve difficult riddle or a puzzle. Kabin Lapum bet his head that Tamaban couldn't answer the riddle. So this proud king was very sure that if he will ask this man to answer the riddle, for sure he cannot answer it. And he even bet his head that if this man can answer the riddle, then he will cut his head. Oh my God, the king will cut his head. So we'll see what happened. With help from the birds, Tamaban solved the riddle. So the ordinary man with with special power asked the help from the birds to solve the riddle. So finally, this man solved it. The king was shocked. He had not only lost the bet, he lost his head too because he failed, right? He said this man cannot answer the puzzle, but he did. So what happened? The king has to chop off his head. So what happened? While his head was still on, the king gave a warning to his daughters. If my head touches the ground, there will be great fires. If it touches the sea, the ocean will dry up. And if it touches the sky, there will be no more rain. So what do you think will the daughter or will his daughters do? They put the head in a cave so that it would be safe, and each year one of the king's 7 daughters visited the cave. This was a difficult task for them, yet each year the chosen daughter cleaned the king's head in the cave. She would also act out special ritual in the cave, performing a holy dance and sprinkle water to keep away the evil spirits. This ritual showed how much she loved her dead father. So that's the end of the story. That's how they said, like Songkran started. So as we know, the story is just a legend, but do you think it could be true? Can you write your answer why, yes, or why not? Okay, now for your speaking activity, what is your most favorite festival in Thailand and why? And for your homework, make a collage of your pictures celebrating or joining your favorite festival in Thailand. For example, if you have pictures celebrating Songkran, then you make a collage of your pictures. Okay, so that's all, and see you next time.